I just wanted to talk. What I wanted to talk about is the garden, but not in the sense that it's about the garden. As I said in previous videos, the channel is more about growing, not just the plants in the garden, but just growing. I guess you might say I'm missing a familiar sound. I've been in this house for over 15 years. And in that 15 years, my neighbor, Miss Barbara, she's always come outside and been in her garden any day that's possible. It's not storming outside or, blistering heat, and it's got to be close to 99 to 100 if you don't see her outside. But again, for the 15 plus years that I've been here, she's always come outside whenever she sees me out here. Now here is a 79-year-old woman that did all of her own yard work. Every day, we're used to seeing her out here. Whenever I come out, start cutting the grass, it's almost like clockwork. She would shortly follow if she wasn't already out here doing that. I asked her one time, hey, Miss Barbara, it wouldn't be a thing if, when I'm on my lawnmower, that I just go across into your property and, take care of your yard as well. And she was like, no, I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have my garden to tend to. This table I'm sitting at, this table belonged to Miss Barbara. Now, one of her good friends, Karen, who's probably one of the only people that I've ever seen visit Miss Barbara in the 15 years that I've been here. Last weekend, she called my wife and I over to Miss Barbara's house. She says, Barbara wants Keith to have everything in her garden, everything in her yard. This table I'm sitting at, this belonged to Miss Barbara. Now, when I was putting this area of the garden together, I had the time of my life trying to figure out what to plant in this area right here. I had my fig tree here that I know is going to eventually grow up and consume some of the space. So I was very intent on what I had to put here and understanding the plants around them and their growth habits. One day I'm out here and my son comes up and he brings one of the lawn chairs that we had on the other side of the yard and he sits it over here in this spot. Okay. I think we're on to something. It's not a flower, not a plant, something that grows. But that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but it pointed me in the direction of where I wanted to go. So I knew this what needed to be here, a seating area. And I settled with, again, the chairs that we had on the other side of the yard because I wanted to get some other things done and then I'll revisit that later. Well, coming back to the chair, the table. This was meant to be here. I'm not a very religious person, but I am very spiritual. And I believe in God. I never asked God to give me anything except direction. Let me know that I'm headed in the right direction, on my way, something I'm doing is right. If you listen, He'll speak to you. I mean, it's something as simple. It's just a set of chairs, table. But to think that someone, not a family member, nobody that I've really done anything special for, thought about where they wanted to leave some of their possessions. And I know Miss Barker loved her garden. This table was meant to be here. That's why I couldn't figure out what to put here. My son bringing the other chair and table over, that was the direction. When I think of growing, this is the quintessential. This is what it's all about. Something in her heart, on her dying bed, some of the things that she had the most pride in, her yard, lawn furniture, she wanted me to have. It's saying a lot. It just fills my spirit. It lets me know just how blessed I am. She was watching, and she knew that I would value this. Not in monetary terms, just in the spirit of it. It's not easy. I do it because of things like this that reflect in my life. That mirrors who I am and what I aspire to be. Just a simple life. I've seen a lot, I've been a lot of places, been around, just had things I probably shouldn't have had, lost some things. But at the end of the day, I am where I want to be. And I am blessed. Just look at the simple things around you. Appreciate it. Tomorrow's not promised. I just wanted to share this moment with you. I thank you for watching. Keep growing out the box.